Hey everybody, Weem here. Welcome back to Medieval Engineers. Look at that sun coming up. I'm actually standing up on some spiral stairs I've just put in here. I've got a set over there as well. Punched out the backside of this place. So a couple little changes since you were here last. If you watched Vortac's live stream, which was recorded today. Boy, this is going to get confusing, isn't it? He live streamed today on what is Thursday. By the time you see this video, I think you're going to see it Saturday. Anyway, if you watched that live stream, he kind of checked this place out. I've just hopped in. I've got these stairs up. I think I'm out of stone at this point. I am. I could put some frames down, but what I did was I punched out the backside here because some of you had said, oh, there should be like a throne room or a place for a throne. And I thought maybe when you walk in, that's the first thing you'd see across the way. So I could have a throne here. I actually don't even know what's available chair-wise or anything. I may have to make something with timbers. That could get fun, but that's cool too. We'll figure something out. So anyway, this is like, I'm kind of standing where the throne might be. I think this could be cool. So I got to do some walls and stuff. Part of me wants to have windows here. You can see Vortac's house just over there. Part of me wants to have windows here, but I know a number of you had said, well, if it's a fort, it shouldn't have windows on the first floor. I do have a few already, but I don't know. I think the windows are okay. It's overlooking this cliff, and I've also kind of said that maybe this isn't technically a fort. It's like a fortified manor or a great hall, something along those lines. One of the things I've been thinking about more is that, you know, this may just be kind of a hodgepodge, kind of a mixed purpose thing. Like, I started thinking about having weapon racks, and I was like, oh, I could have a bunch of weapon racks in here. Somebody mentioned barracks for, you know, guards, and using, like, asking if you could set the beds up in like a bunk bed fashion, and I was thinking, oh, I could do that. That is possible. So anyway, I'm just gonna kind of like build it as I go. That's pretty much how I do everything, and we'll just see how it turns out. So anyway, I do want to get this wall in here. Let's see. Again, I think I'm gonna go ahead and do windows. I didn't do shutters on those. I'm not gonna do shutters on these either. Something like, yeah, I think this will be cool to do windows here. Let's see. Let's see, we have plenty of wood sticks to do all these frames. I need, where? This guy, no. This guy. I need a small round wall with a window. There we go. I was like, where is it? It's here. I know it is. There. There. And then that's going to be off, right? We just need a column. We're going to need a column in here. 9. Let's see, something like that. Gotta hold shift, get that up there. Okay, cool. There we go. So we've got these guys in. So that's kind of what this would look like. What I might also do. Oh, this is gonna get funky. This might really set some of you off. I like the idea of really opening this up. So I'm almost thinking like doing the arches up here. It's going to be problematic from down here, isn't it? Can I reach up here? I suppose I could get on the wall. Ugh. Spread that out. Something like that. So it's kind of like when you walk in, there's this spot for the throne and it's open, right? I don't want a low roof in here. I want it to be open. So I might just place these here. I can't do it yet, I guess, because I have to probably solidify this before I stack frames, but that's the idea. Poor Kalohe, he gathers so much stuff and I keep borrowing bits of it. Borrow... Borrow's a very generous term I'm using. I just came over here to grab some sticks. I've already ran and grabbed some stone from Vortac's mining area. I just grabbed the timbers from here and just kind of scoop it up some more sticks, but yeah, sorry Kalohe. I'm gonna have to get around to gathering some more stuff again. I did a pretty good job earlier. I actually chopped down a bunch of trees, as you may recall, and filled the logs in for Vortac. Looks like he used those. I actually ran by to see if he had timber over there. I don't want to pick that up yet. And it looks like, yeah, there's no logs there, so he made good use of them working on his house. I did gather a bunch of stone as well, and some of the digging I did, I made sure to get over to his place and fill it in. So I kind of paid him back, but I haven't really returned the favor for Kalohe yet, so anyway, much more to do there. Let's see. So here's what we're looking at. And I'm okay with this. I kind of don't like how sharply this comes down and then it's flat across the top. It doesn't look all that great. So I'm not really sure. There might be some other things we could do there. I don't really know. For now, I'm just going to kind of stop there. I'm going to leave it there for now and probably try to continue the walls around, thinking about how those will continue up. I want to add some more windows. Again, I think this entire area will be 2-floor. It like open to the second floor like this. It may be, though, that when you walk over here, you go through like some kind of archway or a door, and this area all over here is kind of only one tile high, one block high. Used for storage or whatever the case may be, so that at least when you walk in, this area is open, and then we can kind of make these into compartments, rooms for different purposes, kitchen or storage, or maybe it is barracks, maybe the barracks is on the second floor, maybe I make barracks on both sides or something, I don't know, with like food above. I'm not really sure, but anyway, I like this concept. I'm just not sure about these pieces. Now, one of the things I'm actually thinking about is taking this and putting it down here, and so you think, well, that's pretty open, Weem, you'd fall out. But then using timbers, I've played around with this a little bit. Use timbers to connect. Actually, I can just kind of show you, right? Let's just bring this here, 6, something like that, right? So it's like a railing, so you could like kind of step into it and look out, kind of get like a nice view. But I don't know. I mean, I could also do this kind of thing upstairs with like a ledge or something. I don't know. I really don't know. But anyway, this is how I am. I've got to visualize this stuff. I kind of need to see it first. Little dilemma. You can see I've taken the stairs out, at least that set right up there. But the walls are kind of obstructed by the stairs, so I need to move these over one. So I got to do that. I think I'm also going to get rid of the archway like down at this level of the stairs. It's kind of wonky here. This side looks okay because you can kind of look into here. I think you can even, yeah, I noticed you can like clip through the stairs there. So anyway, I need to remove those and move them in a bit. I also took out, there was a solid wall here and I replaced it with these arches because I think that just looks cooler. But yeah, I'm still undecided how much of this place is going to be open. But I have some stuff to remove and I have to go get some more stone and sticks. Okay, I've been working on this left side for a while. I kind of needed to, see this. I've done this line of walls right here. I haven't done it on the right side other than these two. You could see I even did some of this corner flooring. I'm really not sure about this when the grain or like the lay of the wood doesn't line up. This is a little odd to me. I can't help that. If I want to use this, it's got to be that way. So anyway, I'm not sure about that. I also did do the the quarter circle on these guys here. This one actually clips through the wall, so not really sure about that either. I like something back there, but anyway, that's what we're looking at for now. So I did these 3 openings, which I think looks kind of cool, and that's really it. It just kind of, that's what gets you into this area. I haven't messed with the floor. This is probably okay. The column where the stairs were still there, but anyway, this is kind of, it's starting to come together. I like this opening. I was kind of thinking about a wall, then it just seemed too closed off. I wanted it open, but I wanted a line where the openness of the 2 block tall area is indicated that it's going to come down one. So this will be a wall along, up here, but when you walk in, you'll have a roof immediately over your head. This will be, just kind of a 1 block tall room. And then of course we have to mirror that. We got to do all of this on this side, so still much more to do, but I definitely like the way this is coming along. I could have done another arch right here, but I don't know. It didn't really feel necessary. I liked too that when you came in, you really had to kind of walk into this point. So yeah, so far so good. Work continues. Okay, so new idea here. Check this out. I've got these guys here. What are these called again? I don't remember. Small round ledges, and then just a ledge. This is a ledge here. This is a small round ledge. Now normally this would be like up on a tower, but what I thought was if there is a throne here, and this is supposed to be a place where you have like an audience with whoever the ruler is, and I took out an arch here so this wasn't blocking it. Basically you come in here and wander up these steps, and this could be a little viewing area, like I was thinking I could put some chairs along here. Same on the other side. I wanted to kind of get that side set up too. Yeah, so you could just kind of sit here and view this, and it may even continue over on this side. So it's becoming much less of a military style building, which is totally fine. I think I'm going to set that aside. And then maybe that's something that like Vortac would want to make. He could actually build like some kind of keep or something up here. Or maybe we just don't need it. But I just like the idea of this. I think this is kind of a fun concept. So I'm going to flesh out this side and then get to work on the other side. Okay, well, it's been a busy day. The sun's already on its way down. I feel like I got a lot done, but then you look around and it's like, maybe not. It definitely takes a bit. You feel like you're really progressing, then you run out of resources, you gotta go get more. Where are we at now? Yeah, we're pretty low. I think I've swapped my iron hammer now. Twice or something? I don't even know. Part of it too is being careful that green bar doesn't go down sometimes for like a long period of time too. But anyway, here we are. We've got some of the walls up here. I don't have all of them yet. I've just been kind of trying to keep things symmetrical. I'm not really sure how I want to do the corners yet. Might do solid walls because otherwise I've got quite a few windows. I don't know. But I've got this side matching the other side now. I had to play with that a little bit, but it's pretty, I think it's pretty well matched. I do have little ledges built out there to step out on. Here I haven't finished them yet, but this is the idea. 2 arches here, and you'll be able to step out on this. And then I think I'm going to make the railings with timber, because otherwise it's flat. And I think that'd be cool just to be able to step out here and look around. Again, you know, a lot of talk about this possibly being like a military fort. It was kind of the idea initially, but the more I do this, the more I think about this, the more I like it as just like a gathering hall, like a meeting hall. Line up some tables in here with the throne. Do some storage for food, things like that. Some more seats up top. Maybe once you get onto the what'll be kind of the second floor, or the top floor, that might have a couple rooms in there, a couple nice like larger rooms, stuff like that. And then we might leave it at that. This would be just like this big manor, this like fortified manor, I think as some of you have called it. And I'm okay with that. You know, obviously we don't have a huge military threat here, and it leaves open the idea that we could do a more serious like fort somewhere. I think I like that idea a lot better. Okay, there you go. I have got the walls all the way around, obviously not stone, just the frames for now, but I'm about out of sticks once again. I'm just going to have to make another run, but again, losing the sun, so I think I'm going to take a break on the fort for now. Just thought I would show you this, especially on this side, because I did put the ledges in over here. I don't have them constructed, like with the stone yet over there. So this was the idea. We'd just be able to kind of walk out here. I do have a few more sticks left. Let's grab this guy here. I don't need to do this right now, but I mean, I guess I could kind of start it. Show you what I had in mind. So if I put this like here, 3 high, it says, something like that, and then basically, let's see here. Is that gonna be like 2? Let's put this in. Where does that go to? Okay, definitely. Ooh, fell down here. It definitely passes the halfway point. I need it to go back one more, so not the full length. We don't want the full length. Let's do that again. There and back one more. Right, should be cool. And then if I go here, hopefully, yeah. Okay, so there you go. That's kind of what I had in mind. And then we could obviously, you know, bring it towards us as well. Let's see, something like this. And I think it's okay that these clip too. So we would do that. Do that. And then I kind of want one below. But there's not really a center on these because these are going to be like too wide like this. I could put 2 next to each other, but I don't know, it seems a little goofy. Maybe what I'll do is go from where it would be to, let's see, it would be 1, 2, 3, 4 is going to be too far, isn't it? We'll do that. And then 1, 2, 3. Yeah, I think that looks okay. So then we've got this railing we can just kind of walk up against, and it's nice and low because the actual railing is almost eye level if you try to use this railing. Way too tall. It's like it's your face. I feel like a little kid. So anyway, let's see. Let's try to pan out of here a little bit. We'll take an overall look at the fort back here before we lose too much sunlight. Yeah, this is pretty cool. Now again, I called it a fort, but whatever. I'm going to keep calling it a fort. That's okay with me. So there you go. Pretty cool. I do like this ledge with the railing. I think that looks pretty cool. So we just got to get, obviously, all the walls in around here, the ledges. I kind of want to take it a floor at a time. The bottom floor is, it's not fully done yet. There's a couple pieces I have to take out. And some others I'm going to add in. I might do wood walls in here to kind of separate out like some little rooms of storage or something. I'm not really sure, but I've got to take like these arches out, for example, finish the floor above. But otherwise, that first floor down there is just about done. Second floor, structure-wise, walls still need to be done, and probably some interior walls here somewhere. I'm not sure. Okay, just about running out of time, but what I want to do is grab my torch, and I want to go check out Vortac's place. I saw some of his stream, so I kind of saw what he was working on, but I didn't get like a really good like look at what he's doing exactly. So I want to grab a torch because it's going to be dark over there. I think he's got some light. I told him to come take some light from the inn so we could see it because it was so dark when he was live streaming, but let's go check it out. Okay, so this is definitely a different angle. When I was watching, I thought it was facing this way with the round part at the far end. That's okay, let's cruise over here. He's got his entrance, his windows here shuttered. Okay. Alright, I think he said he was going to do something here to kind of spruce this up. Okay, so we walk in here, he's got the knocked over light here. What can you do? Let's see. So basically, yeah, so he was trying to decide. He thought this area was going to be too big. So he's got the stairs inside the small area, and then he's got this walk around. I don't know what you do out here. What do you do with this space? I'm not really sure. He's got room in here, though, to put various work benches and things like that. Let's step into here and check out his stairs. Goes up to this second floor, little tower. That's cool. And then kind of a larger room up here. Ooh, and then you can walk out. Ah, I see. That's cool. Let's get some railings up here. Now, this is the thing. You've got those railings. Like I said, they're so tall, though. I wonder if I can just kind of show you. I guess they don't go around, do they? Huh. Sloped, left, right? No. Okay, 9. So if I clip these in, there you go. You could see like how tall that is. Let me just place it. Look how tall that is. It's like in our face. It's crazy. It's more like a fence, really. That's really what it is. Not cool. Definitely like to make my own, but that would be hard on a railing like this. You know, how do you go around when you've only got straight timbers to work with? I guess if you just did enough segments, you could do it just fine. It might take a little while, though. I don't know if he plans on doing a third floor, but he could obviously start another set of stairs to go up here. But anyway, I like it. It's very unique. I like that there's the large tower and then the small tower because it had kind of a cool profile from outside. It was just a little bit different. Yeah, large and then small. And he could even take that up. Like, if there's a third floor, he could even take it up like a fourth floor. Have like an observatory style room up there. Let's check the other side here. So he did dig out the ground a little bit. I remember him saying that the grass poking through was bugging him. Yeah. That's pretty cool. And I know he was going to go around the sides with a stone too and cover up some of that wood, but this is definitely a cool spot. I like how he picked it out. I actually kind of thought he might do it just up here a little bit more. He saw this view because you've got the view back down towards that valley. But this is pretty cool. Nice view of the fort too. Alright, you guys, thanks for watching. I really appreciate it. You know, one of the things I wanted to throw out, I don't really mention this very often, but I'm very active on Twitter. And if you follow me on there, @TheWeem, I talk a lot about this series, what's coming. I tell you if there's going to be delays, things like that. So For those of you really following the series and watching, first of all, thank you. I really appreciate it. This series, almost like no other series I've done before, you guys are continually watching and episode to episode, really kind of moving through them. And we really appreciate that when we're making videos like this. So I do want to thank you guys for that. And because there's so many of you doing that, I thought I would mention Twitter because, as I mentioned, there goes my torch. Oh man, now it's dark. But as I mentioned, Twitter is the place for me. I kind of post all my status stuff of what's going on, whether there's a delay in a video or I'm doing a new series, things like that. So if you follow me at The Weeb, you can really kind of keep up with those kinds of things. If you're interested in that, and if you're on Twitter, if you're not, I totally get it. There's a number of people not on Twitter, totally fine. Anyway, that's going to be that. I do want to thank you guys, as always, for watching. I was going to try to wave at you with 9, but apparently that's this fence now. So that works though, right? See you guys next time.